Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. First of all, I pay homage to Triple Gem. I pay homage to Badai Bhantiji. I pay homage Bhantiji, Buddhabala Bhantiji here. And greetings to novices and upasakas and upasikas. Today, once again, I got this opportunity to share Dhamma. So, on this day, I will speak on the benefits of precepts, benefits of Sīla, morality. So, the Buddha have taught the benefits of Sīla in Mahaparinibbana Sutta, and he also taught the dangers of not practicing Sīlas. So first we will see the dangers when you don't practice the Sīla, the precepts. What are the dangers, disadvantages? So as the Sīla, we have the first foundation in Buddha's teaching. By practicing Sīla, one can have very good control over the mind. And once you have good control over the mind, then Buddha said, one can overcome from suffering. So we have Sīlas because we have different moods, thoughts, intentions arises depending on situations and conditions. So we express these thoughts through body and speech. And when we control over our body and speech and not expressing the thoughts through body and speech, then it is considered as Sīla, precept or morality. So here morality is designed for the human being. It is for the human being. The Buddha laid down, the Buddha said or instructed to the devotees, to the monks, not because you will be punished by someone, but when you go against this Sīla, this virtue, this precept, then it has a nature because it is created by mind. We perform actions, we go against the right thing because they are motivated by thoughts. So when they are caused by thoughts, the good things caused by the thoughts, bad thing caused by the thoughts, these are only the responsible for the happiness and suffering. Mind is only the responsible for the benefits and disadvantages. Mind is only responsible for suffering and happiness. That is why Lord Buddha said to practice Sīla, to practice morality. When we practice morality, then we train our mind in morality through not expressing by body and speech. Then slowly we can have grip over the mind, control over the mind. Then we don't have to remain only on Sīla, only on precepts, but we can also focus on mind itself. When we have very good control on mind, then we can easily change our moods, we can change our thoughts. In fact, whenever any thoughts, bad thought or wrong thoughts arise in our mind, and at that time when we are able to see that thought, then we can still avoid it. We can still deal with the thoughts without breaking any precepts, without attracted by that thought, without spoiled or polluted by the thought. Because when we know thoughts clearly, then we are away from being polluted, being spoiled by thoughts. So that is why it is become very important to practice Sīla, morality. And when we practice, then it become a good condition to develop our mind. So Lord Buddha gave 5 precepts. He suggested to the people to practice these 5 precepts. He said, when a human being practice this precept, one can have many benefits. In the different occasions, he shared different advantages. So in this sutta, Buddha gave specific benefits. He told about specific benefits and specific disadvantages when you are not practicing Sīlas. So let us see these benefits and disadvantages of practicing Sīla and not practicing Sīla. So here the very first Sīla, the very first disadvantage of not practicing Sīla is one break precepts because of heedlessness. One breaks precepts because of heedlessness. And this heedlessness become a condition of losing wealth. This is the first disadvantage of not practicing Sīla. The second is disrepute will spread all around. The people will not appreciate. When you kill, steal, or engaging in sexual misconduct, telling lie, or taking alcohol, or anything which makes our mind confused and heedlessness. Because of this heedlessness, we make some mistakes. And breaking Sīlas is a big mistake. But after breaking Sīlas, precepts, we make some other mistakes. Like after taking alcohol, you will shout, you will make some problems in the family, in the society, so people will not like you. So these are the disadvantage. So second disadvantage is disrepute. You will have a disrepute. Then Lord Buddha said, third precept about third disadvantage, that is, when you are breaking Sīlas, you will not have confidence. Whenever you enter into a assembly of big personalities, sadhus, or monks, then you will hesitate to go. You will not have that confidence to sit in front of them. So this is the third disadvantage of not practicing Sīla. Then Lord Buddha said, the fourth one, that when the time comes, when you pass away, at that time your mind will not be stable. You will be confused. And we can see sometime when the people are on bed, when they are about to die, sometimes people forget everything. And you ask something, they reply something else. So this is the fourth disadvantage of not practicing Sīlas. Then the fifth one, the Lord Buddha said, which is connected with the rebirth, when you're not practicing Sīlas, then you will land somewhere in the suffering planes of existence, where you find lots of suffering. We can see the animals. In the animal world, one can land, one can take birth there, or one can go even into the something more miserable and suffering world, such as Niraya, Trechana, Niraya, which is hell. So these are the 5 disadvantages Buddha said when you are not practicing precepts. And the 4 of them we can see here and now in this very life. We don't have to wait for the next life, but yes, we can see those people who are not practicing the precepts, not keeping these precepts, we can see people not like them, not appreciate them. In fact, they don't show any respect towards that person who is not practicing Sīla. And you can take like a person who drinks a lot and coming too late at his home and making sound, noise, the neighbors get disturbed. They don't appreciate that. In fact, that person invite some dangers to him, like accidents. Some people may beat him unnecessary, because not unnecessary, he is making noise, untimely. So these are the dangers we can see here and now. In one of the sutta, Lord Buddha said, in Sigolova, the sutta, when you are taking alcohol, there are dangers for the wealth. You will lose the wealth which is accumulated by your parents, which is given by your parents. You will lose. So these are the dangers when one not practicing Sīlas. These are the dangers. These are the disadvantages. Then Lord Buddha speaks here about the benefits of Sīlas. So the very first benefits of the Sīla is when you practice Sīla precepts, then you have more wealth. You will not spend unnecessarily your money. When you're not drinking, then you will not spend unnecessarily your wealth. So in this case, we can say you are keeping your wealth safely. You are the increment, you can see the increment in the wealth. So this is the first advantage. And also we can see like especially because of alcohol, people after drinking they drive, and because of alcohol they are driving. Sometimes there can be accident. For that they have to pay lots of money in the cases in the police station sometimes. So in this way we spend lot of money for unnecessary thing. So when we keep this precept, then yes, we keep our wealth safely. So in this way we can say this is the first benefit when we practice Sīla. Then the second benefit is we have good reputation. Then third benefit is whenever you go in the assembly of wise people of any warrior or any great personality, you will enter into that assembly with the confidence. Then fourth benefit is when you are about to die, then you will have very calm and composed mind, clear mind, like Upasaka Dhammika had. During the time of the Buddha, he was one of the great Upasaka. He was practicing Sīla and meditation. When his time arrived, then he was aware and very clear, very calm. He could face his death with clear mind. So this is the benefit when we practice Sīla. So this is the fourth benefit. When one about to die, then at that time they can have very good mind, peaceful mind. This is the fourth benefit. And the fifth benefit is when they die, they may land in the human planes of existence. This is the fifth benefits of practicing Panchasila or Sīla. These are the benefits of practicing Sīla. So normally we have 5 precepts for the lay people, lay devotees. So one can practice and one can experience these benefits. And when you're not practicing, you can have some problems, which is said by the Buddha, disadvantages. One can see the disadvantages of not practicing Sīlas. So with this short Dhamma talk, I conclude here. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Thank you, Mante, for your talk, Dhamma talk about Sīla. Shīlas are not some kind of rules, but it is a practice that can make our life better. And these are taught by the Buddha after he seen them through his deep meditative knowledge when he was practicing for more than 6 years alone in the forest. He went into deep meditative state, and he saw how our action, mind functions. So he didn't just say like that. He said that he proclaimed them after knowing them by his own knowledge, experience, and deep superhuman mind, the Buddha mind. So he just told us this is how it works, right? He's a discoverer. He discovered how our mind, action functions and how they give a result to us in the form of happiness and misery. So it's not just telling you to just follow this, or you just follow this or else you will go to hell, follow this, you will go to heaven. It's not a kind of order from the Buddha, but it is rather a teaching, a knowledge that the Buddha himself discovered through his deep superhuman mind. And anybody, any human being, all of us who are sitting here, if we really get into deep state of mind and achieve certain higher state of mind, we can also see how action has result, how every actions of ours gives result. We can see our past actions, including those of past lives. Many thousands of past lives we can see, our own past lives. So if you really want to know by yourself, you can know by yourself. But for that, you need to achieve some very higher state of mind by the practice of meditation. But that's required a lot of time, right? Lot of meditation. But I'm sure you don't have that much time to meditate regularly. And it's okay. We don't need to necessarily see them, but we have some confidence in Buddha. We know that he is genuine and he is really telling the truth. So we have some understanding and confidence and trust in Buddha. And some of these things any sensible person can understand. Bhante mentioned about the loss of disadvantage of not following Sīla. Sīla you can call ethical conduct, you can call it. It's an ethical conduct, or you can say good conduct. You see, good conduct is Sīla, basically your action. So many of the action we can just know by ourselves. We don't need to see the past lives to understand. But still there is a possibility if you really want to go dig much deeper and know by yourself. Okay, so with this we come to the conclusion of today's Sunday evening program. Today we see less people, maybe because of the long holiday, Independence Day, Saturday, Sunday, and tomorrow Raksha Bandhan, a very long holiday. Everybody is happy about the long holiday, I guess. So maybe busy, gone to villages, maybe hometown. So, but anyway, I wish all of them happiness, and I wish happiness to all the brothers and sisters on the occasion of Raksha Bandhan tomorrow. And I wish happy independence to all the Indians, to enjoy independence, political independence, but I wish independence of the mind and the freedom of the mind. That is the ultimate freedom. And the holiday, the Saturday, Sunday. So ultimate holiday is when you are free in the mind, when your mind is not disturbed, when your mind is not confused, distracted. That's the actual weekend. That's the actual Sunday, Saturday, Sunday, holiday, vacation. You see? So that's something you all have to remind. Okay, so we conclude, and before I conclude, I thank all of you for coming and generating positive energy here today, and giving us this opportunity to share some Dhamma with all of you. And now we shall share this positive energy, spiritual energy, punya, with all the beings in the universe, for the happiness of all the beings, all the sentient beings in the universe. Sukhi bhave Dukkho ahane chang aham viya hita cha me sukhe honto majjata chatha verino imam he gama ketam he Sattha honto sukhe tato paranchara jeso chakkhavale sujantano sadhu sadhu sadhu